Hey guys, welcome back. This is DJ here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how I'm paying for medical school in cash and I'm not rich. Today we're going to talk about how I'm paying for it. And there's a couple other options out there to pay for medical school. You know, $200,000 on average debt for medical school is a lot of money. And over a 10-year repayment plan, assuming that you can pay the 10-year repayment plan right out of medical school, you know, not considering that you're in residency making around $47,000 a year. The option I'm going to talk about is first, the health profession scholarship program through the military. Now the military has a lot of great things to offer, and I'm going to have some more videos about the pros and cons and stuff, but today I'm just going to tell you about all the perks and benefits of health profession scholarship program. Now here in Nebraska, there's also a rural health program, and the way that works is you go work at a rural hospital, and we're not talking like 300 people towns. We're talking, you know, towns with 25,000 people, 50,000 people. Those cities are considered rural. And what you do is you sign a 5 to 10 year contract, and you work there for 10 years, and they pay that hospital will pay off your medical loans for you. So now let's break it down to the health professions scholarship program. So I'm joining the Air Force, and some of the perks of this is number one, a $20,000 signing bonus, which is a lot of money. Now, I'm not for sure yet, but I'm pretty sure that's taxed, so I'll probably end up getting around $15,000 cash. The other perks are, while you're living in medical school, you get anywhere from $2,200 to $2,500 a month to live on. Now, that's quite a bit of money. I mean, here in Nebraska, living expenses are pretty cheap, and quite honestly, I make about $3,000 last an entire semester here in college. Now, $2,500 is plenty of money to live on, and you can do loads with it. I mean, I'm probably going to spend around $500, $600 in rent per month, and then my car will be paid off by that time. So I'll have, you know, what is that, $1,900 a month in extra cash that I can do whatever with. So life's gonna be looking pretty good. I might even be able to save a little bit of money. So basically, the other things that this scholarship program offers is they completely pay for your loans off in advance every year. So UNMC's tuition's about $32,000, and then, you know, the living expenses, you know, $2,500. So they're paying around $65,000 per year for you, you know, so you can go to school. And plus they buy your books, they buy any necessities. They're going to buy me a laptop. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless out here. And the health profession scholarship program is a great way to pay for medical school. Now, I know what you're thinking. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, DJ, what happens? What's the catch here? What do I have to do for the military that makes them pay for medical school? And you're right, there is a catch. You have to give them service. Every year you're on scholarship. So for me, I'm getting a 4-year scholarship through the military. Every year you're on scholarship. You owe them service for 1 year, okay? Now, this is after residency, okay? Now we're gonna get a little complicated, so please follow me. I'm gonna try to lay this out to you very gently, okay? So basically, you commission, okay? That's when you sign your life away. You're not really signing your life away. You're signing your life to the military, okay? And that summer after you commission, you will go to basic training at Officer Training School, and that is a 5-week basic training in Georgia, and it's gonna be hot, and you're gonna get yelled at, and you're gonna have to be able to do 50 push-ups in a row, and you're gonna have to be able to run 1.5 miles under 12 minutes. Now that should be doable for most people, okay? If not, you're gonna have to get in shape, all right? Now, then after that, your military obligation is complete until active duty, okay? So basically, they are not allowed to touch you until you have completed your medical degree, all right? So what that means is you go through your 4 years, you don't have to do anything with the military. However, in the summertime, you have what they're called active duty training, okay? Now, this is a couple weeks every summer where you go to for me, it's the Air Force. You go to an Air Force hospital and you do some rotations, and you get more experience in Air Force medicine, and it actually puts you ahead of the curve because not many people are doing rotations until their 3rd year of medical school. So it's good. It's extra experience, and it's nice, okay? Now that is your obligation during your medical school time, okay? Now what I want to talk to you now is after, okay? Now for the military, it is in the military's best interest that they train the best applicants. So the top people in the program, they want to train them. So that's where they want to do a military residency. Now this is different. So you want to do a military residency. So military residency is different. Now you apply for military residency and you apply for a civilian residency, okay? Now most people want a military residency. They want to do a military residency because those people in the military residency program are making about $20,000 per year more than you would in a civilian program, which is a lot easier on life. The only problem is this military residency does not count for your it doesn't count for your obligation. So if you owe them 4 years, this doesn't count. This time doesn't count. This is just training, okay? Your payback period doesn't count until your residency is finished, or you get assigned a flight surgeon tour or a GMO, okay? Now what a GMO is, or a flight surgeon, it's basically, it's not, a flight surgeon is not somebody who does surgery, okay? Just to clarify. So what happens is you can match for a military program residency, and if you don't get chosen for a military residency, 2 things happen. You either get deferred to a civilian residency if they need more types of that kind of doctor in that specific field, or you get chosen for a flight surgeon tour. Now, a flight surgeon tour, from my understanding, can last 1 to 3 years, and if you get, 1 year, you get to reapply for military residency, and etc. And what you do is you can work at an Air Force base somewhere, more than likely in the United States. There's very little opportunity to get sent overseas, as far as I'm understanding. But that doesn't mean you won't be asked to do a couple months overseas, okay? But it's critical that you know that you're going to be safe. You're on a military base. They're not paying somebody 6 figures to get shot at, okay? Now, during that time, you'll finish your flight surgeon, and then you'll have to reapply for military. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Most residencies want somebody who's just out of medical school to join their residency. So, you're more than likely going to have to do a military residency again, and that may include some more time commitment, which is where things get fishy. But if you buy into the program, you're more than likely going to be happy with how everything turns out. there are many perks about being in the military, and one of them is insurance. I mean, life insurance. Now, you're gonna have being in reserve, you're gonna have to pay for your health insurance, but it's very minimal. It's very cheap, and it's very good quality insurance. It's some of the best insurance you'll ever have in your life, and you'll wish you'd never gotten rid of it when you're out of the military. Okay, that's something I'm looking forward to. Your prescriptions are gonna be cheap. Everything's gonna be dirt cheap. Okay. Now, the other thing is your military ID. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of military discounts at retail stores and everything, but it's unbelievable. If you show Walmart your military ID, you get 10% off all of your purchases. I went to Qdoba the other day, and they had a sign that says, ask for the military discount. It's 20% off. If you go to Geek Squad at Best Buy, 50% off their service. I mean, it's ridiculous. You get discounts off of anything. And Oakley is the official sponsor of eyewear for the military, so you get unbelievable discounts through Oakley from the military. It's unbelievable. Dirt cheap. You can get sunglasses for like $50. It's crazy how cheap they are. Now, that kind of stuff like really appeals to me, because like in the long term, you're saving money. Now, on a $200,000 loan over a 10-year repayment plan, you're paying around $500,000 to $600,000 total, and that's assuming you can start making payments during residency. Most people in residency are making the bare minimum payments just to keep the interest from building up. Now, over that time, you're paying $500,000 to $600,000. Now, in the military, you might be making a little bit less money, but you don't have to worry about housing. You don't have to worry about, because they're going to be paying for your housing. You don't have to worry about insurance, because you're getting state-of-the-art insurance. You get insane discounts on anything you go, groceries, no matter what. You're saving huge amounts of money. So you might make a little bit less, but the payoff in the long run is way bigger, especially if you're going into family medicine. If you're going into family medicine and that's what you want to do, the military is a great route to go, because just to be honest, like, family physicians don't make a lot of money, and that's kind of a sad truth, because they're kind of the workhorses of medicine. You know, they are the first primary responders to patients that refer to other kinds of doctors. Okay. Now, the joining the military process is a little tedious. It's kind of, honestly, it's very long. This application process has been going on for like, quite honestly, 4 or 5 months already. It's insanely long. Like, it's really long, and I encourage you guys to reach out to more people to understand the facts. There are a lot of naysayers out there about the military, because they're quite honestly not sure how it works out. And if you don't buy in, this is the important thing, if you don't buy in, then you're gonna get screwed. Okay. And that's what people are afraid of. They're afraid that the military is going to screw them. And that's not what the military is out to do. They're not trying to screw anybody. They're just trying to get, good quality applicants. And if people are, resistant to what they're trying to offer and what they're trying to do, then you're going to get screwed. Okay? So you have to buy in 100%. You have to be present. You have to be 100% committed to what they're selling, and everything will work out just fine. So, like always, guys, I'm about to sign off, and please comment below. Ask me any questions about the video, anything you're unsure of. I'll respond in a timely manner, I promise. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe. And that'll be it. I guess there'll be some more videos coming out. I'll be trying to post one at least once a week. So they'll start firing out here. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later.